Today, I want to share my personal theory of the self, how I come to understand who I am, and how that sense of me has changed over time. I'll be talking about one of the most fascinating ideas in psychology, William James' concept of the I and me. Part 1, I will define the self. William James said that the self has two sides, the I and the me. The I is the part of us that aware, the thinker, the observer, the one who say, I feeling this or I'm doing that. The me is the part we can think about our memories, our rules, our personality, even how others see us. It's like being both the actor and the audience of your life. It's like being both the actor and the audience of your own life. The I is the actor living a moment. The me is the character, the story we tell about ourselves. Next one, part 2, my changing me. When I look back, I can see how my me has changed with each chapter of my life. There was the student like me, eager to fit in, worried about how others saw me. Then the friend like me, shaped by the people I care about. And then now the reflected me. Someone still figuring things out but more aware that change is failure, it's growth. Each version of me feel like a full identity at the time. But the looking back, I can see there were all just drops, parts of a bigger story like being written. And through it all, my eye, the quiet observer inside, has stayed the same, watching those versions rise and fall, learning from each one. We go to part 3, the dialogue between I and me. What's powerful about James' idea is that the I and me are always in dialogue. When something big happens, like moving somewhere new, starting over, or losing something important, my me gets rewriting. I find myself asking who I am now. But it's the I, the part that's aware, that gathers new experiences and reshapes the story. Sometimes those two parts don't line up. I may feel confident in the moment, but my me, the image I hold of myself, I still clings to old depths. The tension between who I am and who I think I am is where growth happens. Next one is part 4, my personal theory of the self. So here's my personal theory of the self. I believe the self is a conversion between awareness and identity, between the I that experiences life and the me that makes sense of it. We're not one fixed thing, we're an evolving story edited and writing by every moment we live. Understanding that has made me more forgiving of my past selves. Each version of me was doing its best with what it knew then. Maybe being authentic is about finding a final version of ourselves. Maybe it's about being open to becoming again and again. Part part look and last thing is part 5, closing thoughts. When I think about who I be in the future, I know I won't have all the answer, but I trust my eye, the observer, the learner, to guide each me, to guide each new me. The self is something we find once and for all. It's something we create moment by moment as we live, reflect, and grow. Before I end this podcast about myself, I would like to share why I choose this podcast. I choose to share this as a podcast because talking about the self feels most real when it's spoken aloud. Our voice carry emotion, hesitation, curiosity, and honesty in ways that written can always capture. Recording this episode feel like having a conversation between my own I and me, which makes podcasting the perfect medium for exploring what it makes to become myself on who really I am. That's all. Thank you for listening.
Stay fine. I didn't care that.